Hi, Drake. Uh, I know I look like crap today. Um, I think today's May 2nd, 2015, and 2 more days. You're supposed to be 38 weeks. I don't know when I did the 36-week vlog, but um, Wednesday, April 22nd, your mom she was having contractions real bad. And so we had to go to the emergency room. Well, not emergency room, but labor and delivery. And had it where go on, Smiley. Yep. She had contractions and went to labor and delivery on Wednesday, April 22nd. And she was having real contractions, but her cervix was closed. And the nurse, she got agitated with us because the Dr. Jade, she was due June 2nd, 2015, and the nurse got mad at me for putting May 18th as the due date. And so I told her, I said, we're right. So Dr. Jade's wrong. She won't budge. She did the pregnancy wheel and found out we were actually right. And your due date was supposedly May 20th. So we just had enough for Dr. Jade. And then Thursday, April 23rd, we went to Dr. Jade's office, told them, I said, okay, if the due date's this time, when we conceived Drake. Said anywhere from September 6th to the 9th. I said, I'm not the father then, because, well, I guess too TMI, but we didn't make love in September to conceive you in between September 6th and the 9th. And the receptionist and the nurse was saying, oh, well, sperm could live in the uterus for 16 days and then conceive, even though you didn't have sex until 16 days before. So from sex to 16 days later, sperm could live in the uterus and then impregnate an egg. And I said, well, if this is the case, if September 9th is when he was conceived, then how can he trip a P test, a $1 P test, and show that he was pregnant while Drake was still 4 days old in the fallopian tube before even implanting? They said he can do that. Well, we gotta call the tabloids, and I actually thanked Dollar General on their Facebook page for having the most sensitive P test in the entire universe, because no other P test was able to tell you you're pregnant 4 days after conception. But so we fired the old doctor, and because I was going to North Florida OBGYN just to see if we could get to a different doctor, but then when the whole staff was in agreement that just the stupid things that they were saying that was not true for any biology class there is, we basically fired them, and thankfully 37 weeks pregnant with you, your mom and I was able to find UF Generation and Generation and get seen on Monday, April 27th. So that Thursday on April 23rd, we were able to get the new doctor from UF Generation, Dr. Rowan. Have an appointment with her on the 27th of April, on Monday, and we were able to get the get your mom's medical records faxed from North Florida OBGYN over to Generation. So we decided to kind of celebrate, but on the cheap, because your mom was in the mood for tacos, to celebrate at Taco Bell, which can tell you they clean you out with as far as gastrointestinal, and says I don't go to Taco Bell for authentic Mexican cuisine. I go to Taco Bell because it's cheap, because I'm broke and I like tacos. But Thursday night, we started experiencing stomach pains, and so your mom, she was experiencing less than I was. I thought it was maybe because of hard tacos. She usually has soft tacos, and so Thursday, where I was actually the day before, a few days before Thursday, and before your mom went into having contractions that Wednesday in April, I actually went to the ER before severe pain in my ears, and I had ear infections in both ears, and the doctor said I had haziness in my lung, and it was an infected right lung. Turns out I had pneumonia, and I was taking antibiotics for it. Thursday was the last day of having the antibiotics, but it dried my mouth out so much that I would drink like a glass of Gatorade for those 5-6 days before that Thursday, on April 23rd. So for like 5 or 6 days before then, I was drinking a glass of Gatorade and drinking apple juice and water, because I got severe cotton mouth and just dry my mouth out every night. So I was drinking all that. And then Thursday, I had where I started throwing up, and I was throwing up fresh blood. Couldn't keep anything down, but I tried to drink water, and that made it worse. And I drank Gatorade, and it made me feel better. But then Friday and Saturday and Sunday, it would continue. I'd wake up feeling good, then I'd get worse, try to eat something, couldn't really eat much, and then I just throw it all back up and throw up fresh blood again. And Saturday evening, or Saturday afternoon, I thought it was because I hadn't pooped in 3 days, that maybe I had bile buildup and maybe my because if you don't poop for a few days, then it can back up in your system, and it is toxins. So I was figuring maybe I was getting sick from the bile, and that's what's causing, on top of maybe having the stomach virus from food poisoning from Taco Bell. So I got a whole bunch of prunes on Saturday, ate those, and then Sunday morning I was able to poop. But then later on that night, I was able to keep some food down, but Sunday night I just threw it all up again with blood again, And of course, I've been drinking Gatorade to keep hydrated all throughout this. It seemed like the only thing I really could keep in my stomach that whole time. But then Sunday night, I was spread across the front porch, waiting for Mom to Grandma to pick us up to take me to the ER. Because I usually go to the VA hospital, but I couldn't make it. I told Mom, just take me to the ER in Middleburg, St. Vincent's, and they put me in, and I almost collapsed into a diabetic coma. So they put me in the ICU for 3 days. And they had me on a insulin drip, and so they pumped me so full of drugs and all that. I came out of it. Your mom, she was so upset Sunday when said they'll have to keep me for a few days. But Heather, she thought that, as I thought, that we had a stomach virus, and so she read that sports drinks was also good. And I said I felt bad when I drank water. So what we were doing was I was stupidly drinking gallon upon gallon of Gatorade within a couple hours, and that put me in diabetic shock and almost put an end to my life before you were even born. It was just a stupid mistake. That I was in the ICU all Sunday, Monday. Couldn't eat anything but ice chips. Tuesday I was able to eat, was given something to eat, but I still haven't been able to really eat anything until yesterday, which was May 1st, and that was only half a meatball sub. Just been hell. Okay. And where your mom, she went to the appointment on Monday, here on the 27th, and she found out that she was 2 centimeters dilated with the new doctor, and found she might have a chance for preeclampsia. And the doctor was going to put her in observation at the hospital, but decided, because I was in ICU, to hold off on a little bit. And I found out while I was in ICU, according to your mom, that your mom's mom wanted to put you up for adoption if I died. instead of having where Heather, because if I ever died, then Heather would get a check from the VA for the rest of her life to cover her and you, at least with the bare necessities. And your mom's mom was like, put him up for adoption. You don't need Drake. That just upset me so much. I got out of the ICU on Wednesday. And so Thursday I was sick, but we had to get a growth ultrasound of you, according to the new doctor. So I went to see the sonogram tech, and Heather's dad had to drive us to downtown Jacksonville. I was in the back seat. Both her mom and dad was saying, "No, you'll see him soon enough." I want to see him. I almost died. If anything happened, it's like I don't want to live with regrets. So we got ultrasounds of you. It was 2D ultrasound, and then the sonogram tech went to 3D, and you had your hand over your mouth, and you wouldn't put it away. Well, and she, it's like, try to get clear, but you with your hand over your mouth. Get over your hand. Get your hand over your mouth. Yeah, didn't want to show us your face. I was surprised that she did see your face. And so I talked to you, and your mom, she could actually see you moving in real time in 2D, as opposed to just feeling you move when I talked and not seeing how you actually moved. Your hands were in relation to your mom's belly button, like right behind your mom's belly button, pushing out. And the sonogram tech said that you're actually 38 weeks and 2 days, but she was also going by the day of the first day of the last period. So she said, well, May 12th will be the new due date, and she'll tell Dr. Rowan that's how she feels the due date is going to be. And she measured you at 7 pounds 2 ounces back on April 30th. And this is the best picture we got of you after I told you to move your hands out of the way so we could see your face. Of course, you are squished in there. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. But it's been a whirlwind events. I've been on and off being well. So we're I've been feeling better, then I'm getting worse, feeling better, getting worse. I'm able to keep down some food, but the sonogram text says you're 38 weeks, and I don't know anymore. It's just I think you're 37 weeks today, but it is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 days you'll be, yeah, you're 37 weeks, so in 2 days you'll be considered 38 weeks by our estimate. With the sonogram tech, she decided on Tuesday you'll be 39 weeks. Based on at 38 weeks, you're 7 pounds, or 7 pounds according to everyone else. Of course, they said you're going to be a big baby. Not big baby, but big boy. Not big baby like whine, cry, and all that. But yeah, yesterday was Friday, May 1st. Got the full moon coming up here on May 4th. And someone just Facebook messaged me. Found I can change the Facebook message to a baby laughing. But on May 1st, yesterday, your mom was having severe pain. You were moving good, but had it where she was in severe pain, and she said she had been like that since Thursday. But she didn't want to tell me anything because I'm still not any better. But the doctor, Dr. Rowan, actually told her she was supposed to be in labor and delivery under observation for a few hours because she was at risk for preeclampsia while I was still in the ICU. Said, but since your husband's in the ICU, I'm going to make a special request and wait. So your mom was over there yesterday for over 4 hours, and she was actually 4 centimeters dilated with 50% ephes, where the cervix is thinned out by 50%. So she got sent home with some, said it wasn't narcotics, it wasn't sleeping aids, it was a muscle relaxer kind of thing, mild relaxer to help her sleep. And so, let's see if I can get this playing. Let's try this one. I guess that's not the best recordings, but it's of your heartbeat that was taken. It's putting both your mom and I to sleep. But yeah. I know the house is a mess. But your mom, she was having an emotional breakdown the whole time. So, because we've been together for almost 7.5 years. It'll be 7.5 years, September 2nd, 2015. And so it's hard on her, especially getting the 1-2 punch, me in the ICU, then having to go to the first doctor's visit alone, then your grandma on your mom's side wanting to have you put for adoption if I died. It was way too much for her. So she's trying her best to get some natural pain relief So, but it's hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better. As you can tell on my face, I'm worn out. I've been sleeping all day and haven't really had much food in me. But I look a lot better than I did Sunday night when my face was pure yellow. I had no blood in my face. My face naturally red. But when I saw the blood go from my face and the yellow tinge, I said, I'm not getting any better. But hoping to see you soon. And hoping for a smooth labor. The nurse yesterday said that she's miles ahead of everyone else because she is 4 centimeters dilated as of yesterday. That it shouldn't be long now. I'm just hoping and praying for the best. Can't wait to see you in our arms. Love you, Drake.